Hello guys, in today's video I'm gonna tell you how Ferrari can become great again and get back to the success they had between 2000 and 2004. As we all know, Ferrari is in a major crisis at the minute, even though Binotto is denying that they are in a crisis. But from where I'm sitting, I think they are deluded when they say they're not in a crisis. I mean, when you got the likes of Vettel and Leclerc fighting with the Williams for the back end of the grid, then they are definitely in a crisis, especially given the amount given the fact that they earn more money out of Formula One than any other team does. I'm gonna try and list a few ideas what I think need to be implemented in order for Ferrari to be great once again. The first thing I would do is I would forget about all my past glory. You know, in Formula One, you're only as good as your last race. And from what I think, Ferrari have been getting away with resting on their past glory for too long. I also would get rid of all the unnecessary bickering and unnecessary empty threats like quitting, because there's no way in hell that Ferrari is going to quit Formula One, because to be honest with you, I think Ferrari can't exist without Formula One, and Formula One can't exist without Ferrari. You know, all this negative talk is putting energy, is wasting energy that could be used to try and get the car better. You know, I would also get rid of this blame culture and this fear culture, and I would also make Ferrari more open, which I think they are doing. Actually, I mean, I was surprised when I saw free practice 3 today, and the fact that Mattia Binotto joining Crofty and Paul, was it Paul de Resta, and Karol Chanduk from the pit wall. I mean, in the Ferrari of old, you would never have that would never have happened. So I think that is a major step what Ferrari are doing towards getting a bit more open. Would I necessarily exchange Binotto? You know, even though a couple of days ago I thought get rid of him because he he's an engineer rather than a team principal. I think he's actually doing a reasonable job given the current circumstances. But I do believe that they need stability now, and they need to maybe get somebody from the outside in, you know what I mean? Rather than actually promoting from inside, because an outside perspective is always more objective than necessarily somebody from the inside. So I think they need to look at who they can get from a rival team. The problem with Ferrari is, more than any other team, I think, is the fact that they are they are a national team, and if Ferrari is doing well, the tifosis love you. You know, love the tifosis are all over you. But if Ferrari is doing badly, and if they are in a difficult position, then they almost can hate you, and I think that doesn't help Ferrari. I know that the Italian fans are very passionate, you know, and that's good. But you know, they need to be realistic. You know, that it's going to take Ferrari a very long time to get back to winning races. You know, their CEO has said it's going to take them at least to 2022, and 2022 I think is a chance for everybody because of the new regulations. You know, that's a sort of reset button for everyone. So I think what they need to do is they need to implement the foundations now, so that they can hit the ground running. You know, in 2022, because the only problem is that the likes of Mercedes and Red Bull are not gonna stand still. So you know, maybe, you know, it's gonna be hard for them, but they almost need to do what McLaren are doing currently, which is which is under underselling themselves, so to speak, and then if they if they um do better than expected, then it's a good thing, and it boosts morale, rather than making the goals too high, and then everybody in Maranello is disappointed, um, but I think Ferrari need to come up with need to spend their money wisely. Like I would even consider like to stop or suspend the young young driver academy for a little while, because they've got too many drivers they've got too many drivers in there at the minute, and whereas Red Bull are struggling for young talent to come through, Ferrari is kind of the opposite, and I think they need to sort of focus every single resource that they have and every single person that they have to make sure that the Formula One team that the Formula One team is getting back to winning a race, winning ways. But as I said, they rather than hiring and firing, and they need to create a more open atmosphere, and I think they have started that. Although Bonotto is doing a good job, I think he could do with some help. I mean, if I was at Ferrari, I would try and get somebody like Total Wolf, who's doing a Total Wolf is doing a brilliant job at Ferrari, at Mercedes rather, but because everyone likes to work there, and it's a good working environment. So I think they need to try and find out what Total is doing to keep his troops at Mercedes happy, and then try to implement that in Ferrari at Ferrari. And the other thing that they need, that I think was a massive mistake, is the way how they dealt with Sebastian Vettel. I mean, at the time I thought he had a revised contract, but now it transpired that they never even gave him a revised contract. So I think they need to work on their people. They need to work on their people skills and make it fun to work for them again, and make everyone feel welcome. I think that is the key to making Ferrari successful again. And rather than having big goals, they need to set themselves small goals that are achievable. Realistically, regardless of whether they're gonna get trouble from the tifosis, because yes, it might be hard in the short term, but in the long term, it's gonna pay off, I believe. But this is just what I think. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And I'll speak to you later, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.